gosh, man. Jaelen Phillips, former first-round pick of the from University of Miami for the Miami Dolphins, has been traded to the Philadelphia Eagles for a third-round pick in 2026. Was one of those names, one of the 3 or 4 names that everybody thought would. And Eagles, of course, Vic Fangio was here and got to see it up close as a defensive coordinator. And there was thoughts, by the way, I give all those insiders credit. They felt that Vic Fangio was going to go after one of our pass rushers.
Certainly seems like that won't be the last deal.
Not that early. Yeah,
make,
no, like,
right?
hey, everybody, when Mike comes in today, he goes, hey, guys, we gotta practice today, and we got to get back together. Chris is gone, as you probably know by now, but I just want to tell you, hang in there, man. I don't know what's going to happen by 4:00, the trade deadline tomorrow for the NFL. My gosh, man, it's crazy. I honestly, though, I got to tell you that this stuff really stinks. It really stinks that we're talking about that instead of talking about winning games. By the way, remember like yesterday, and by the way, I should be the leader of the group of being a dumb. Can I say at least dumbass? Because I
say whatever you want.
I got to tell you, I never thought we'd be 2-7. The Patriots would be 7-2. Woody,
yeah, that stings.
Man,
that stings.
Boy, this has been a bad year to do a morning show and be wrong so much. I hate to admit it as one of the great frauds
they've done
in this
that
town.
The last handful of years, though. They've said how good the Patriots are going to be. They did it with Mac Jones, and
yeah,
this
but this year,
right?
This year they had an amazing amount of free agent money.
Yeah. Hey, the big networks love the Patriots too, though.
I don't care
give
about
an extra
that.
Little, but they always give them an extra boost. They're always
that.
talking about them. They hope they're good, and I guess they got their wish. But
I don't know about all that. All I know is they hit a jackpot on Drake May.
How about that game yesterday, by the way? That Falcons receiver, boy, Dolphins are lucky he wasn't around.
Boy, he put on a show.
He did.
He goes, hey, man, we may lose this game because we're not very good as a team, but I'm getting mine. 3 touchdowns. By the way, 1 catch better than the next. He had a highlight reel of catches.
He did.
Wasn't like anything was easy. It was one-handed in the end zone and over the top, the helmet of a cornerback. It was, he put on a heck of a show. So
we'll keep hitting refresh on this thing here, Joe. We'll see who the next person dealt is. You want to give us a name? Who do you think it'll be?
Oh, I think now with the way everything's structured, I mean, we were told. I'm telling you, a lot of stuff has leaked out on what the team's intentions were. Right? Would you agree with that? The Champ Kelly interim general manager, NFL Network. It was like they go, all right, we're NFL Network. We're your partner. Go, okay, here's the stuff. And ESPN, you're our partner too. Here's the good stuff.
I just don't know, like, what exactly is happening. Is this a Chris says he put a reset? Is it a rebuild? Is it I don't know what they're doing. What's the vision here?
We're
Joe?
not very good. And if we have veteran players that aren't going to be in our future, let's move them. And even if they are in our future and we get a lot, let's go ahead and
this seemed like a smart move for a guy who's going to be a free agent. You probably weren't going to sign, right? But
so let me ask you think Jaylen Waddle, because that's the name everybody's going to talk about now. He's young, he's talented, he's on his way to 1,100, 1,200 yards, 1,000. He's going to be over 1,000 yards. He's going to end up probably, even with this team,
the problem becomes I just don't know where these guys are at mentally. I don't know how badly they want out, because I do think that's a big part of it, because again, they've had these issues with these guys, the Ramseys of the world, and like you need to be able to gauge.
That's a bad example.
I know it's a bad example.
It's a bad example.
But you do need to be able to gauge these guys to some extent, right? Like if Jaylen Waddle if he's frustrated and he's going to pout and he wants out, I don't know that. I'm not in at home with him, but like
I don't
if
see
he's going
that
to act that way.
I don't see that with Waddle on the bus.
Only him and his agent know that.
Yeah,
though, right?
No, I agree.
And the franchise should know that too. Like that's their job to know how he's feeling. But if he doesn't want to be involved,
by the way, you know what? They gave him a lot of money.
I know they did.
And so if they want him to stay, he's going to stay.
I understand that.
Okay.
No, I get
so
that.
while you're going, well, if he doesn't want to be
Jalen Ramsey,
here, shut up about Jalen Ramsey. He's a different creature. He truly is.
But if these guys are not, if they don't want to be here badly enough, Joe, like what people are capable of doing.
Yeah. what he did.
Yep.
Not showing up, doing his own thing. Yeah.
So unless you look, if they meet with Jaylen Waddle and they say, "Hey, I'm all in,"
you just
then
keep
don't
going.
take the second and fourth for him.
Why are you
then don't take the pick for him.
If you get enough and you think it's a good deal, get rid of Waddle.
So what's a good enough deal?
I don't know.
Second?
I would say a first round. I
don't think anyone's going to give that up.
I don't either. No. Somebody said a second and a fourth. Would you do it for a second, a fourth? I don't know. That's just another position.
You're not going to get that level of talent.
Nope.
Right? It's not a fair exchange.
So the problem is he is clearly way, 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 way better than anybody else you have. So if you got a young guy that's under contract, I'd like to keep him. That's just me. I'd like to keep him. Still one of the best players on our team. It's not his fault.
The winning this year thing, at least I think you can admit now, is that's out the window.
Oh, that's done.
Okay.
That was done. That was done probably after the Browns game.
So Waddle's a friendly contract. Why would you get rid of him? He's a great receiver. Yeah, he is great. He's a very, very good player. I don't think anyone will give a 1 for him.
Okay, then keep him.
Watch in the next 10 seconds, we get a Schefter tweet that Dolphins trade Waddle for a first.
I'd be a little disappointed he got rid of Waddle. That's just me personally. He's again.
How about this? Says this is from Jordan Reed here. Says after acquiring Jaelen Phillips, the Eagles are still projected to have 8 draft picks in 2026. A 1, a 2, 2 3s, 2 4s, and 2 5s.
That's a real run organization. What they do.
God, man.
That GM is one of the 2 or 3 best in the business. The other guy, the guys, whoever is the Ravens, Ozzie, and still there, but doesn't have the title anymore. Those guys, the Kansas City Chiefs. And by the way, I'm so sick of hearing about the offensive line. I'm glad you brought this up, Woody. It's such a good point.
I think it was during the break. I told you Mahomes was getting knocked around,
so,
man.
Patrick Mahomes without 3 starting offensive linemen. One guy went AWOL. Got some demons he's taking care of, which happens in the league. You got a couple guys. Another guy goes down last night. He's playing literally at the end of you suit up 8 guys for the game. He's down the last guys, man. 2 guys go down last night. One guy doesn't come back. Guard left for a while. He came back in. And that guy still found a way to make it an interesting game, even though Buffalo was getting after him pretty good. So it's going to happen, man. Certain positions but this thing is definitely. What's Mike tell all these guys when everybody comes back? And by the way, these guys are coming in today, unless he says, "Hey, why don't you guys just stay home till tomorrow?
Take the day off."
Well, I think they have Tuesdays. Their normal day off anyway.
They just say, we're going to lose to the Bills regardless. Just.
He goes, "Hey, man, no, I don't think he's."
All right, here you go, Joe. A couple of texts here. They said keep Waddle. We don't have a QB who can throw the ball. Get rid of Waddle. He's always injured. No way they get anything better than a third for Waddle. Too inconsistent. 2 through 9 here says A-Chain is the only player I keep locked down. Everyone else has a price tag. Another person said trade Harold.
Whatever.
Everyone should be available. It doesn't matter who they are.
It's kind of mean.
Malik Washington, Taj Washington about to be 1A and 1B for the Fins.
What?
Trading Tua would be a great trade no matter what we get. I agree.
I got to tell you,
anyone's trading for Tua.
But don't Malik is. Oh, he's saying Malik because Waddle's going to be gone. Is Malik's going to be? Yeah,
it was a joke. You got to laugh a little bit, bro. Today,
I just don't find very many things funny with how a disaster this whole thing is.
It's not funny. It's just if you don't laugh, you'll go insane.
I don't know. Like, I'd love to see what head of communication spin and again try to put on this whole thing with all this stuff. It's terrible.
There's nothing to spin anymore. It is what it is, man. There's nothing to spin. And Chris is not going to get up there and laugh at us anymore.
No, he's not
Tell
talking
us more.
about
no more
breakfast.
He goes, you guys are more worried about it than I am.
Yeah.
Someone said receivers are always filled in the draft. Need a true number 1. Yeah, I agree. Waddle's not a true number 1.
Yeah. I want to get a little more out of him. But I don't want my quarterback saying, yeah, he had a couple of plays, but I couldn't see him because I'm short. I don't want to, hear that as an excuse. That's not Waddle's fault. When you draw back and you're supposed to throw to him, I wasn't sure he was open or not. I couldn't see him.
Tell me exactly what Jalen Ramsey was wrong about Harry Potter McDaniel, Joe.
No, what was he wrong about? Breaking rules to the point of doing his own thing. He respects this guy he's playing for now.
By the way, I'm with you that Ramsey's a bad example for all this stuff. He's just the extreme example,
but that guy knows how to get out of town. Jacksonville,
sure
they said one thing about it. If you want to learn how to get out of town, there's a guy that's president of the club. And
him and Jimmy Butler could write the book.
They could come up with pretty
could
good
you imagine
book.
that
Those
book?
two together.
How to get out of town.
All right. Hey, we got to go to break here. We've got the 8 o'clock hour. You can
vote everyone except H.N. and Patrick Paul.
Patrick Paul's got to stay.
Bench 2 and start Ewers.
Yeah, there's probably not a lot of safe guys that somebody wanted. I'm not sure a lot of teams want a lot of our players. I see these lists and people are sending me on my phone list of guys, and some of them I'm like not sure. Some of the guys you're bringing up, I don't know if they have any value. I don't know. I don't think this team had a whole lot of talent.